There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen on my watch. Let's go.
Probably because the microphone was off. Yeah, here we go. Let's start this over. Telling you, every day it's something new. What are you gonna do? Alright, so as you guys can tell, I'm running down the curbs here. We are gonna hook
That
a
was the
left.
longest night of my life.
Yeah, whatever. So, as you guys could tell, I added the US flags and the Canadian flag to the trailer. Melissa says, I can hear you now. I don't know why the microphone was shut off. Whatever. So, anyways, as I was saying in the beginning,
1 miles. Turn right.
I was going to surprise everybody
right.
with
And then
playing
keep right.
GTA 5 tonight. And for some reason, it's now all of a sudden not working at all. I couldn't even get the game to even start. So, that's looking like something that I might have to uninstall, reinstall, and then start all over again. I believe I gotta turn right here.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, so that's something I gotta look into. Like I said, as you guys can see, I added the American flag and the Canadian flag to the trailer. Real happy the way that turned out. I'm not sure if I said it in the last stream or not, but we put the Coast to Coast mod back in here. And I was testing stuff out. We got this load here. I think we're taking a load of tires, I think. And this one's going out somewhere near Virginia. So we got quite a drive. Crew says hello and yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So, I lowered the bit rate in Streamlabs OBS, so hopefully it'll help make things a little bit smoother in the game compared to what it was in the last stream. So far it looks good. Stream looks like it's holding up alright. Carson Street Trucking, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? So I started working on a new intro for the stream. I'm going to be making some big changes to the stream itself on how things look. We're going to make it look a little bit more professional. We're getting up there in subscribers. Every day that number keeps going up. And I'm real happy with that. More people the better. Coffee mate is in the house. Oh Must have coffee. Figured being a Friday night, we'll jump on, we'll stream for a few hours. Know a lot of people were telling me that they can't get on until Friday evenings. Figure we'll give them the opportunity to get in here. Any idea if truckers are next in line for corona vaccine? Doubt it. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the vaccines. I mean, guys, think about it. They came out with the flu vaccine how many years ago? And how many people do you know that gets the flu vaccine and still gets the flu? Because that's really all the vaccine is. It's just they inject you with the flu and hope that your body develops an immunity to it. It's the same thing with the coronavirus. They're going to inject you with the coronavirus in hopes that your body will develop an immunity to it. However, if you have anything whatsoever wrong with your immunity, you're going to end up with COVID-19. I'm all set. No, thank you. Skeletor, what's going on, buddy?
That was the longest night of my life. Continue straight.
Got tested yesterday, waiting on the results. Good luck with that. How'd the test go for you? They go all the way up into the back of your brain, or they just do just your nostrils there? Where are we headed? I believe it's somewhere near Virginia. West Virginia, Virginia, somewhere in that area. Yeah. Heading all the way to the east. Figure we spent enough time out on the west side. Time to get back out to the east. Just the nostrils? That's good. At least they didn't tickle your brain with it. Yeah, a buddy of mine, he actually just got tested. I haven't been around him in actually quite a while. Nothing that I need to worry about, but I noticed that he had posted on Facebook that he went and got tested and actually came back with a positive result. So now he's on quarantine. Well, did you get much snow? No. We got maybe, I'd say 3-4 inches at most here. But I know other parts of the states, they got buried. I know a lot of the more eastern part of New York, like down towards the city, they got closer to 3 feet. Did Zoe make a mess of the Play-Doh? Not yet. Soon she will be playing with it. Yeah. Give her some Mountain Dew. Give that little girl some Mountain Dew. She'll show you what she can do with that Play-Doh. You'll be finding Play-Doh in places you never thought were possible. We got 15 inches in Worcester. No shit. Oh, that means my father got buried because he's right around the corner from you. 15 inches. You know, and the funny thing is, guys, I was just telling April, just, what, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago? I'm like, we haven't had a big snowstorm in a long time. It's been a couple of years. And I mean, we, as in here, we still haven't had one. This storm here was nothing. We didn't, I mean, 3-4 inches, that's about what we normally get anyways. And I says, we need a big snowstorm. I want an overnight 3-footer, wake up, we're buried in. That's what I want to see. Because I remember that when I was a kid. We used to get that all the time. We'd be out sledding, building ramps and forts and igloos, and nowadays you're lucky these kids get to make a snowball. And then all of a sudden, nor'eastern comes up. I wish we would have got more of what was there. I don't have any Mountain Dew here right now, but she still has much energy as earlier. Yeah, that's the fun part. Wait till they get older. Then but you're lucky they got enough energy to get out of bed. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people posting pictures and videos on Facebook and TikTok about all the snow that they got. A lot of people in the eastern part of New York, they got buried. If you don't have any Mountain Dew there, I mean, we can get you some. She needs some Mountain Dew. Yeah, April don't like the cold. If it was up to April, it'd be 90 degrees every day. Me, on the other hand, I prefer the cold. Hey, wait a minute. I thought the 10 was over here. I need to be on the 10.
Continue straight.
Talk about waiting to the last second to give me the directions there, Morgan. Steve Welch. Yeah, buddy. What's going on, Steve? Yep. Yeah, personally, this is, fall is the perfect time of year for me. I don't mind the snow. It doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, when I used to drive tow truck, I used to dread it. But now that I don't have to deal with it, I don't have to plow it, I don't have to shovel it, I don't have to work in it. Bring it on. She's been drinking Sprite and Coke. Oh, Coke's good for her. Not as bad as Mountain Dew. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it was fun video chatting with her earlier. Little Miss Zoe. Coffee. So I'm still contemplating on buying Madden 21. I keep finding myself watching other people's videos of it, and it's like, I don't know why, I just don't buy it and start my own. I'm gonna try and ship out the other kids' stuff this week. Casey Fuller, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's a bad time of year to be shipping stuff. They might get it in February. Waiting on getting loaded. Yeah, those are fun times, aren't they? Especially this time of night. Where are you at? Down in, are you Kentucky? Is that where you said you were going? Heading back home? Yeah. You didn't miss much here. This part of New York, we didn't get a whole lot of snow. Couple inches. Casey's in Kentucky. See? I might be getting old, but my memory's still there, guys. I remember what I want to remember. I remember Casey saying he was heading down to Kentucky, and then he was going to get loaded in Kentucky and head home, and he's going to be home by the 21st. Uh-huh. I am in Jersey, heading Walmart, D.C. Oh, I thought you said you were going to Kentucky. Walmart Distribution Center. Oh, I know right where you're going. They're actually pretty decent at that Walmart, too. You can get in and out of there. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, I think it's just west of Albany, northwestish. See? I knew you were going to Kentucky. Man, your sister over Kentucky. Whoa, that was a big hill. Gonna start raining again, huh? Weather can't make up its mind. Yeah, buddy. I can't wait till this holiday crap's over. I hate this time of year. I really do. Yeah. I used to look forward to it, but last couple of years it's like, oh, no part of it.
Keep right, and then continue straight. Continue straight.
Wait. GPS says go right. You need to slow it way down. Off-road! Yeah, buddy! Wow. We crashed. Tow truck needed. Well, first time for everything. That turn came up quick. Let's see if we can back off of this mess. Uh-oh. I think we're actually stuck. I think we are. Let's try going to reverse 1 instead of 4. Now you have to get drug tests done? Yep. First time we crashed. That was definitely my fault. We won't tell the owner about that. Oops. Yep, trucker rail crashed. Casey's gonna tell the owner on me. Damn narc. I didn't see anything that popped up that said anything about damage. We may not have any damage to report. It's gonna be my word against yours. Oh, it's nighttime. Stop being a noob, he says. Hey man, I'm a rookie Swift driver. What do you expect? I have video. Casey, I thought we were friends. I got some crappy weather down here in Texas. Hey, I should have had the sound effects going for that one. We could have did all kinds of sound effects for that one. So is everybody all set for the holidays? You know, that's something I don't miss right there is the shopping. I mean, the last couple of years, I mean, I haven't shopped for anything, but I used to be the one on Christmas Eve still shopping. And then I got smart and ordered everything on Amazon way ahead of time. Casey, yep, see? That would be me. I remember one year, I woke up Christmas Eve morning, I didn't buy one single gift yet. This is a long time ago, but I spent all Christmas Eve shopping. I remember at the end of the day, I said, the hell with it. Done. Is what it is. Do you still have Zoe for a sound effect? Maybe? I'm not sure if it's on this one or not. No, she's not in this file. I gotta get that back on there. I got a whole file that I had a bunch of music and sound effects and stuff that I had in the Stream Deck, and I've been going through the computer trying to clean things out because it got really unorganized for my liking. So I ended up wiping everything clean and starting over. And I'm actually missing a whole file out of that Stream Deck. Casey says, that's gonna be me. Yeah, Christmas Eve? Yep. Steven says, I ordered this year online. That's the way to do it, man, I swear. When I did my Christmas shopping, now, back when I was married, my wife pretty much did all the shopping. And so, I mean, I would buy a couple of things for the kids or whatever, and then I did all of her shopping. Hell, I'd sit there on the couch with a cup of coffee. Ching, 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 get her this, get her that, get her this. It'll be here next week. Perfect. My Christmas shopping was done. It came in the box. I wrapped the box. There we go. That's the way to do it. But the thing was, is like, you know, we used to argue all the time about it, is that, you know, she'd tell me throughout the year things that she wants or things that she needs. And I'd keep a mental note. Like one year she wanted a mannequin because she wanted to make dresses. She had got this real expensive sewing machine. And the mannequin things, they're not cheap. So I'm like, alright, sounds like a good idea. So I bought her a mannequin. It sat in a box in the loft of our garage for years, untouched. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's still sitting there. And that was quite a bit. Like over the years, I'd buy all this stuff. You know, I want this, I need this, I want this. I'd buy it all and she'd never use it. I think the only thing that I've ever bought her that she actually used was an Apple computer or an Apple laptop. And apparently I didn't even get the right one, so she ended up exchanging that one. It's like I give up. Melissa, I finished today. Yes, I remember. Do you still have... I'm just glad you're home for Christmas. Yeah, I mean, it's... It'll be nice to be home, but this year, not so much. Maybe next year, I'll probably be in a much better mood. We'll see. If not, I saw an ad on Facebook where you could buy those lifelike masks. They're pretty cheap, 40, 50 bucks. And they got one for the Grinch. So I'm going to buy a whole Grinch outfit. And that's going to be me from now on at Christmas. Fort Worth, Texas.
Keep left.
And Zoe did tell Nick and Maddie what she picked up from Susie. Oh, I knew that was coming. You can't expect that little one to keep a secret. April, did you get on my server on DayZ? No, she hasn't been on her computer at all. She's been so freaking busy. Not to mention the fact that I took the power cord from it this morning. But that wasn't because of April. I took the power cord off the computer because of the kids. Kids don't want to listen, they don't want to do what they're told. I take the power cord off the computer. And by kids, I mean the other adults that live in the house. Ooh, coffee got cold. Quick. How long's the stream been on? 42 minutes. Wow. Already? It was funny, I knew Zoe would tell them. Oh yeah, I knew it too. As soon as you told me that you were buying Christmas gifts with her around, that was over. Casey Fuller with the $20 drop says, Merry Christmas from me and my wife, Casey. Love you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your wife as well. I'm going to start doing all my shopping every year for Christmas online. I love it that way a lot better. Oh yeah. You could do Christmas shopping in your underwear sitting on the couch. Yeah, buddy. See, now, my question to everybody is, are we ready for 2021? I mean, after what last year did to everybody, what this year has done to everybody, I mean, it seems like every year we sit there and say, can't get any worse, and then we get proven wrong. I don't know if I'm ready for... I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to be. I mean, it's gonna come no matter what. But I did do most of the shopping online while on the truck with Bobby. Yeah. I'm telling you, the way the technology is these days. Hell, I remember when I was a trainer at CR England, and one of my students was driving, and you know, it was like the end of January, early February, and we got our W-2s. I did my taxes in the passenger seat of the truck going down the highway. Did it right from my phone. 15, 20 minutes, I was done. Christmas shopping? Best way to do it is right through Amazon. You can find everything and anything on Amazon and it'll be delivered right to your house. You don't have to go out to the malls or the shopping plazas and traffic and... oh, hell no. Nope.
Keep left.
You know, it's funny, even being just sitting there playing the game. You know, the people that have been out on the road, they're going to understand what I'm about to say.
Keep right. And
like I said in the
exit
beginning of the stream,
right.
we're getting out of the West Coast. We're finally going to head back east. You know,
Exit
and...
right.
whoa, we were supposed to get off. That feeling you get when you get stuck in a certain area for so long, and you're finally heading out of that area, whether you're going from the north to the south or east to the west or vice versa. Even playing the game, I still get that feeling. Like, we've been in California and Oregon and Washington, up to Canada, back down to San Diego. I mean, we've been out on the west side for quite a while. And, like, in the game, we're going through Texas right now. I still get that feeling.
Keep left.
I do a lot of homemade crafts, so I don't shop. Yeah, thank God you don't shop. Although, if you guys seen the amount of craft shit April has, we have our own Hobby Lobby. And I'm not even kidding. Just a little while ago, I walked out into the living room. It was like a maze. I had to step over this, around this, up and over that, just to get to the other side of the living room.
Keep right. And then exit.
And I said to April, I go, where did all this stuff come from? And it's stuff
Exit
that I've
right.
never even seen before. I mean, it's... I have never seen anybody with the amount of craft stuff between April and her mother. It's unbelievable. I hate going to the mall, and I'd rather just stay home, put some buttons ordered, and then it's sent to you. Exactly. That's the way to do it. I've never been one that likes to go shopping. Thank God. Yeah, like I said, it's Hobby Lobby in this house. My stuff is right here on this desk. I've got a U-shaped desk. My stuff is all right here. Everything I have, right here. April's got the rest of the house. Nope. You know, it's funny because April was talking about all the stuff that her mother's got, and her mother's doing a lot of remodeling at their house. So she's getting rid of a lot of stuff, and I looked at it. Nope. You don't need any more. It was all my beads. Me and the girls were making teachers' bracelets. You know, I understand, like, if somebody comes out and they got, like, one of those cases, you open it up and it's got a bunch of different compartments in it, and it's got all the different beads in it. There's probably 25 compartments out there, or cases, with those compartments in it. Probably 25 of them sitting out there. So, like, how many beads do you need? Where did you find all these beads? I mean, I swear she robbed a store. I mean, I grew up around stuff like this. My mother, my grandmother, my aunt, they were real big into crafts. They used to make crafts and sell them and go to craft shows, and I mean, the stuff that my mother made when I was younger is unbelievable. My mother didn't have half the stuff that April has. She needs a she shed. No, she needs her own store is what she needs. A she shed wouldn't even be big enough. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trying to be funny. She's got crafts in places that they shouldn't be. Brandon, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Hello, Trucker 7KR. What have you been drinking tonight? So you either been drinking or you're texting and driving. Hello, Trucker family, he says. Yeah, buddy. Truck looks pretty good lit up. My enter is right below my backspace and I have fat thumbs. Fat finger texting, I didn't think of that one. I got that problem too. That's why I ended up buying the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I figured bigger phone, bigger letters.
Keep left.
Still do it. Yeah, we need to get fuel. You know, the one thing I started thinking about this earlier, I ended up painting all the trailers like this one. So all of my trucks, all of the drivers that I have hired, plus I hired another driver today, but we all have this trailer. It says, yeah, buddy, it's got the flags on it. I haven't modified their trucks yet, just this one. But we all have the same trailers. I'm waiting to see one of my trailers go by. I wonder if you actually see that in this game. I mean, then again, they may have passed and I just haven't noticed, but... I mean, after the crash tonight, you guys can see I really don't pay much attention to it, to driving. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I'm still contemplating on getting Madden 21. It's like the more and more I watch videos on it, the more and more I want it. And then I was sitting there thinking, you know, how I would do it with the videos and stuff. Steve says, I bought a shop in Canada to end the game. Nice. Yeah, next time I get up there, I'm going to be buying one too. I spent a lot of money on as far as game money today, but because I bought another Mack truck, bought another trailer, and hired another driver, and then I put them out of the shop that I have in Colorado. And yeah, I need to make some money. But, so what I was thinking is if I end up buying Madden 21, how many games are in a week? Is there 7, 8 games? Something like that? 9 games? So, Brandon says, you know. You know what? Game Day 98? Yeah, I've always been a big fan of Madden. Game Day 98. I can't imagine what the graphics look like on that. But I have to go for now. Talk to you later. Alright, guys. Have a good night. So, I was thinking I could pick a game every week. And, you know, this way I'm not playing the same team every single week. So I'll pick a game that I'm going to play. And then the other games, instead of having them simulated, I'll actually record you know, I'll let the computer play it out, but I'll record it and then post it as a video. That would give me a video every day. In fact, probably Saturday or Sunday there'd be multiple videos. I got NHL 21. I just saw an ad for that just before I got on the stream. That looks sick. But I think that'd be a lot of fun recording it and posting the videos and then playing a game every single week, I'll put a poll up. These are the games for the week. Which teams, what do you guys want to see? Thinking about doing that.
Keep left.
And then I was talking to April about it yesterday. Starting, I think Monday, maybe Tuesday, we'll see. Early in the week, we're going to get back on the farm. We were just talking about it last night. We're going to get back on the farm either Monday or Tuesday. So we got that going in. We got the truck simulator. Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm about ready to throw in the garbage.
Keep left.
And then we still got the flight simulator. Which after our flight to halfway to Hawaii and we crashed in the water, I really haven't done anything with that game since. But I'd like to get that back up and running too, because they've done some updates to it and it looks pretty sick. People do the Super Bowl, apparently it's accurate. Oh yeah? So who are they predicting that's going to be in this year's Super Bowl? Don't even tell me it's going to be Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh's not a Super Bowl team. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm a diehard Steelers fan through and through. We are not a Super Bowl team. Our wide receivers can't catch a ball to save their life. Our quarterback can't throw a ball to save his life. And our defense, I mean, other than TJ Watt, we got nobody that breaks the line.
Keep right.
We are definitely not a Super Bowl team. And I think it was me and Trucker Will had this conversation not too long ago. And he's like, why do you think Pittsburgh's got, they were 8-0, 9-0, whatever at the time. And we had one of the easiest schedules. It's the only reason why we got the record we do, because of the teams that we've played. And now if you look at those games, if you guys go back and look at all the games that Pittsburgh's won, they're not blowouts by any means. In fact, most of the games this year, we've won in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. There's never a blowout. They're not a Super Bowl team. Chargers and Browns. Yeah, I'll put money on that ain't gonna happen. That's funny. Although, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing the Browns in the Super Bowl. It's something different. And you know who else I root for every single year? The Detroit Lions. I would love to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. Just because they're the underdogs. And it's somebody different. Everybody, we've seen Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl how many times? We've seen New England in the Super Bowl how many times? It seems to me like every year it's the same people. Seattle, New England, Pittsburgh. The playoffs, it's all the same teams. I'd love to see Cleveland go to it. I'm a low-key Browns fan. Every Browns fan's a low-key. I just want to see somebody different. Jump on the 40 towards Memphis.
Keep right.
This is the worst road in our country. The 40 through Tennessee. But I'm from H-Town. Hey, that's alright. I'm a Steelers fan from New York. You know, it's funny. I love it when people come to me and they're like, well, you're from New York. You must like the Bills. You are out of your tree. It's like you're supposed to, you know, root for the team that in the state that you live in or in the area that you live in. Negative. And the funny thing is, you know, when I was younger, you know, I grew up a Steelers fan. But the first game that I ever went to was a Bills game. And, you know, there was a family friend who had an extra ticket. I've never been to a game. I was just a kid. I was, what, maybe 8, 9 years old. And I remember I had a Buffalo Bills winter hat because it was cold. And I got my picture taken with the Buffalo Jills. Now, you would think something like that would turn me into a Bills fan almost instantly. No. Even with 15 hot women surrounding me, me getting a picture with them. Nope. Still stayed a Steelers fan.
Keep left.
My wife's from Houston and likes Pittsburgh's teams. That's it. Yeah, there's people all over that. I mean, I know the Steeler fans especially, but they're all over the place.
Keep left.
And I mean, I seen it being in the truck stops in all these different states. I mean, I used to have my Steelers lanyard, and I mean, I don't remember exactly where it was, but it definitely wasn't anywhere near Pennsylvania, and I believe it was out west. And I walked in, restaurant at a truck stop, had my Steelers lanyard on. The girl that was working in the restaurant, she had a Steelers mask. So her and I started talking, and then all of a sudden some guy, never seen this guy before in my life, comes up and shoulder bumps me because he heard our conversation, seen her mask, my lanyard, and he had a Steelers hat on.
Exit right.
And we were like California or something like that.
Exit right.
It was like, I mean, right there. 3 people right off the bat in a totally different state, and we're all Steeler fans. Kendall, what's up, buddy? Better late than never. And see, the thing is, like, football is really the only sport that I actually have a favorite team that, you know, I watch or keep track of. And, I mean, I'll watch hockey. I don't mind hockey in the least. I'll watch basketball. I'll watch baseball. If I had to pick a baseball team, I'd probably go with the Yankees, but I don't have any Yankees memorabilia or anything like that. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't mind watching it, but football is really the only one that I have a favorite team on. Scotty B, what's up, buddy? Good evening, Trucker Alley says. Welcome, welcome. Just got off of work and at home. Nice. It's Friday. No, it ain't. What's today? I'm thinking today's Friday. How am I doing? It is Friday. For a minute there, I almost convinced myself it was Monday.
Keep left.
Uh-oh. What do we got here? Nope. We ain't detouring. Bye, Felicia.
Keep left.
Scotty B says I signed up to go do snow removal tomorrow. And now I'm regretting making that decision. Yeah. Yeah. I know how that feels. Uh-oh. Houston, we got a problem. What is going on? Oh, that's a helicopter. Uh-oh. What happened here? I don't see no, I see an ambulance, a cop car, and a fire truck. That's funny, you can actually hear the sound effects from the helicopter. Gotta clean up the mean streets of downtown Boston with a trailer dump. Nice. Hey, what happens if I hit the helicopter? Oh, there you go. It's a rollover. Yeah, sorry. Don't hit the blades. You're running out of fuel. Oh, crap. Forgot about fuel. See, I got moderators to watch the stream, but I don't have anybody watching the fuel gauge. I don't even watch the fuel gauge. And I was never this bad at watching the fuel gauge in real life. I mean, I've stretched it. I've come close to running out of fuel, but alright, fuel, exit 119, right here.
That was the longest night of my life. Continue straight.
Ooh, truck doesn't want to stop.
That was the longest night of my life.
Calm down, Morgan.
Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Make a U-turn, keep our
That was
enemies
the
guessing.
longest
That's
night
different.
of my life. That was the longest night of my life. Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Wait a minute, there's a Love's right here.
That was the longest night of my life. That was the longest night of my life. Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Welcome to Love's. Let's see. I'll shut the truck off. Yeah, buddy. $263 gallons, $626. Ooh. The joys of being an owner-operator. The cab of my truck almost exactly identical to that. Oh yeah? Should stop in and get coffee. Hint, hint. Oh, you know what we're gonna do while we're here? We're gonna get the truck repaired from our accident. Alright, let's go service. 6% engine, 4% transmission, 10% chassis, 8% on the cabin, 17 on the tires, 2% body damage. That ain't bad. $238 to fix it all. There we go. Now she's got her PM done. We just did a B service. Yeah, I love, and I've got all the trucks in the game. I've got the Freightliners, I've got the Max. I love this truck. I really do. And, I mean, personally, if I was going to buy a truck...
the longest night of my life.
Shut up, Morgan. If I was going to buy a truck in real life, this is exactly what I would buy. Right here.
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
I'm sitting in my car waiting for my daughter to get out of dance class,
Turn
drinking
right.
a cup of coffee, watching it. Nice.
In 0.1 miles, turn right. Turn right.
When I started driving dump truck, this is what I drove, was a long-nosed Peterbilt. I loved that truck. Yeah, I miss those days. That was another job that I actually enjoyed doing, was driving dump truck. The only thing I didn't like was, well, the owner. My company just picked up a 567, Pete, and I gotta say I love the 389, but the 567 is really comfortable. Yeah, I bet. Did she refill my coffee? I didn't even hear it. She did. God, I freaking love you. It's as if I stopped at Love's. Oh, coffee. I'm gonna turn this into an all-night stream, guys. Coffee to your left, she says. My CB is located up in the headliner, though. Yeah, so is mine, I think. Yeah, mine's up there. I think that's exactly where mine was, in the dump truck. That was a fun job. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like was the owner. And it was more... It wasn't him. I mean, him and I were actually good friends at one point, but he kind of screwed me over at the worst time ever. And, I mean, right after my wife and I separated, it was a matter of weeks, and he ended up... I was going through a lot of shit when my wife and I separated. And he ended up firing me because of it. I mean, I was still showing up to work. I was still doing what I needed to do. The problem he had was, we would go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Grab the dump truck. We'd work all day long. Finish the job around anywhere from 3 to 5 o'clock. Turn around, go home for about 4 or 5 hours. And then we had to be back to work by 9 at night, because we had a state contract doing the 90 in New York State. So it was, they call it a prevailing wage. You make crazy money working, doing state jobs.
Keep left.
Not only the company, but the driver too. And so we'd work, you know, we'd pick up the dump truck at like 9 o'clock at night, and then we could run anywhere up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So now, you get out of work at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, your daytime starts at 6 o'clock again. So we would be doing this all the time. And I kept telling him, I'm like, dude, if you're going to have the night state jobs, you have to hire another crew.
Keep left.
You can't have one crew working your day job and your night job. It just doesn't work. You're going to burn us all out. And this was a up-and-coming company. He got fired from his one job, and then he bought a brand new dump truck, and then bought another one, and bought another one. So, I mean, he grew over a short period of time. He grew quite a bit. But working them kind of hours, it just burnt us out. So then, when it got to the point where I finally, he asked me, I had just finished up a job, and he's like, "You're gonna come back in tonight?" I said, "No, I'm spent. I shouldn't even be behind the wheel of a car." I said, no, ain't happening. I got fired for it. And he ended up losing most of his crew. I think he's only got one person that's still there from back when we were there. He burned everybody out. I mean, I don't mind working the hours, but back to back all week long, and then, Friday night, you get out of work, and we didn't do state jobs on Friday nights. It was Sunday through Thursday nights. Hey, can you come in Saturday, and work, half a day? It's like, man, I just put in, almost 100 hours this week. I got a wife, kids. Yep. And then that was one of his biggest things, that, after my wife and I split, there was the whole thing of me getting the kids every other weekend. And I told him, I'm like, if I get the kids every other weekend, that means every other weekend I'm not working. Sorry, my kids come first. He didn't like that. I saw the mic down on the dash. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Radio's up top, but the microphone's down here on the dashboard. I don't know what it's attached to.
Keep left.
I have no idea. Scotty B says, I tried playing on my laptop using a wired Xbox controller. I couldn't get to work right. Yeah, it takes a special person to work on an Xbox. I couldn't even do it on an Xbox controller. That's why I bought the wheels and the pedal and the shifter, and big difference. Prevailing wage to the driver around me is $56.50 an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, I think it was like $47.50 an hour here. Yeah, used to make crazy money doing it, but like I said, it was more the owner. I wouldn't mind getting back into something like that, and that was something that I was gonna do back when I was married. The idea was I was gonna drive dump truck spring, summer, fall, and then I had a pickup truck, so get a plow, and then do plowing contracts in the winter. And that's what I was going to do. It would have been a perfect setup. Everybody would have been happy. Wintertime, I would have been able to relax, unless it snowed, which up nowadays it doesn't snow that much. Plowing contracts, they're making sick money right now. And, I mean, at one point, I was doing almost 90 driveways. And I had a buddy of mine that lived across the street. I was doing his contracts. I had my own contracts. And then my boss had his contracts that he needed help with. So, I mean, when it snowed, we ran. We were...
Keep left.
There were times, by the time I got done with my route, I started all over again. And I remember one year I did my route 3 times. I was out for 24 hours. Just plowing driveways and parking lots. And to me, that was perfect for me. Dump truck, spring, summer, fall. Plow in the winter. That would have been perfect. And then when I did the plowing, that's all cash. That's all under the table shit. I just plugged my controller in to play Assassin's Creed. Just wiggle the joystick to switch from mouse. Didn't have to program anything. Xbox One controller should work fine with PC. Yeah. Xbox, the Xbox controller you should just be able to plug and play. It's just, I mean, when it comes to like other games, like the Grand Theft Auto game, I played on the Xbox One controller for the longest time. The farm game, the farm game, I use the controller quite a bit. But I also have a button box that I have programmed for these games as well. So now I can get away with just using the steering wheel, the pedals, and then the button box for anything else. Can even use Bluetooth Xbox controller with my phone. That I haven't tried. How's the delay on that using a Bluetooth one? And what I mean by that is, like if you're playing a shooting game, if you hit the button to pull the trigger, how long is that delay from the time you hit the button to the time that it actually shoots? No controller support, then you have to get technical. Yeah, just download the drivers for it. But if I remember correctly, with an Xbox One controller, if you plug that into a, any PC, it should work right off the bat. Oh, I don't know if I need to go north or nope, we're staying on the 40.
Keep right.
I work for a scrap company every day, pulling dump trailer, flatbeds, low beds, box trailers. And moonlight with other companies too. Nice! No delay? Nice. Tunnel? I used to do that all the time in the rig. Go through a tunnel and blow the horn. I want to get train horns and do that. Just started a towing job for roadside assistance to start. Who are you working for, AAA? I did that for 16 years. When I play Call of Duty Mobile with a controller, it feels like cheating. Xbox One controller and I Bluetooth it to my laptop. Cool. Of course we're gonna hit the freaking weight scale.
Keep left.
That was the longest night of my life. Whoa! There's a truck over there. Sorry, dude. Coming over.
That was the longest night of my life.
I plugged it in, set it up. The laptop with the controllers are very herky-jerky. And you have, like, no control over the truck. Yeah, I remember before I got the wheels and pedals, I tried it with the Xbox controller. I said, nope, not happening. I had American Truck Simulator on my computer for 3 weeks before I even got the chance to play it because I had to order the wheels and pedals. Failed to stop at the way station. Oh, you know what? I never hit the enter button.
Keep left.
I stopped, but I never hit the enter. That's funny.
Keep left.
I didn't ask if they worked at AAA, but I doubt they do. Company I worked for, we had more contracts that we knew what to do with. AAA, all kinds of insurance companies, Geico and Allstate, and there was another something country, cross country or something country. That was a big one. And then we had the local police department. So we got the accident scenes and all that crap. And then we had all our COD calls. We were busy. And I ran the overnights for years. That was the best. When there was a guy that we ended up meeting up with. The way that the company was ran, there was a husband and wife that owned the company, but they did more of the mechanical part of it. Their son ran the towing department. So he ran it during the day, and then when I got hired on, I was young. I was 21, 22 when I got hired on. And I worked my ass off for that family. Eventually, I ended up taking over the nights, and I'd go to work at 5 o'clock in the evening, get out at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was putting in 14-hour shifts 5 nights a week. So one night I get a phone call, and this guy calls. He tells me that he's a repossession agent, and what he typically does is when he finds a car, he'll call a local tow company to come and tow the car for him if he can't get the keys to it. So he asked me, he goes, would you mind coming down and grabbing this car for me? No, not at all. You're going to pay me for it. Shit, I'll come and get it. So he goes, all right, but it's going to be a little sketchy. We got to be in and out of there. And I'm like, dude, I'm in a flatbed. There is no in and out. Like, I got to put the bed down, hook up the chains, winch it up onto the flatbed, strap it down. There is no in and out when it comes to a flatbed. But I'm not worried about it. We'll get it, regardless. So I go down there. I'm in an international extended cab flatbed tow truck. back up into these people's driveway, dropped the flatbed, hooked up the chains, dragged it up in park. I was in and out in maybe 4 minutes. 5 at the most. That guy was so happy. He calls me up. He goes, from now on, I'm calling you. He goes, I want you to take, do my repos for me. All right, as long as if you pay us for it, we'll do it. So he ends up becoming a cop down in Florida. So he's talking to Chad, which was my boss, about buying the company.
That was the longest night of my life.
So Chad turns around and buys this repo company. We didn't know the first thing about it. Make sure I hit enter. There we go, we're good. We didn't know the first thing about stealing cars. Chad goes out and buys a brand new Ford F550 self-loader. We take over the business. So now... Oh, he's gonna let me go? See, as soon as I hit the gas, he hits the gas. So anyways, he starts repossessing cars. Sees the kind of money that's involved. Crazy money. I made more money driving tow truck and stealing cars than I ever have in my entire life. It blew, even truck driving, it blew that out of the water. So now, remember I told you I went in at 5 o'clock in the evening driving, a tow truck for the company. So then what I used to do is we used to die down like 10 o'clock at night. We, the calls would stop dying, start dying down. So what I used to do is I'd go back to the shop, I'd drop off the flatbed, I'd jump in the self-loader. Now the self-loader is just a regular pickup, regular tow truck, but it's all done by remote control. In the cab. You ain't even got to get out. Oh. I used to double dip, but what I told Chad is that if I'm repossessing cars, we're going to work out a different pay arrangement. So now I got my salary from working 5 o'clock in the evening to 7 o'clock in the morning. I was straight salary. 10 o'clock at night, I'd go back to the shop, drop the flatbed off, jump in the self-loader, go steal cars. 7 o'clock in the morning, Chad comes in.
Keep left.
I'm coming in to drop the tow truck off. And Chad, how many cars you get? I got 5. Well, I got paid X amount of dollars per car. Oh my God. I had so much fun stealing cars. Now, my ex-wife, we used to call her stalker bitch. This woman, I'm telling you, I have never met anybody like her in my life. When it comes to finding people, that woman could find anybody. And we had this one car, or this one account, Wanda Copeland, I'll never forget the name. When we got the order to repossess this woman's car, we did all our investigating. We had, we take our personal cars, go drive by the house, see if the car's there. We had a bunch of different internet sites that we'd get information from, and I mean, we had ways of finding people. And this one lady, we could never find. I mean, we ended up knocking on doors, talking to her family members. This lady was a straight up ghost. The car, gone. We had this order for like 6 months. And still nothing. So I was talking to my ex-wife about it, and I was telling her, you know, we've got this account, we can't find this lady. She goes, well, give me the order. She was like, I'll find her. I said, yeah, okay. So I give her the order. I don't think it was 2 days. My wife would go out in her car, and, you know, she'd go on her phone, check different things, go search the address. 2 days. She calls me up. I'm at home. I don't even have a tow truck. She would go out and do this investigation just for fun. She calls me up. She goes, hey, I found her car. Yeah, sure you did. She goes, I'm not shitting you. She goes, it's her car. She goes, I found it. I go flying to the shop. Shop was only about a mile away from our house. Jump in the tow truck. I go flying down to where she is. Sure as shit, there's the car. Now, the problem is, the car was you have the house, and then they have a chain link fence all the way around the house. There's a gate in the driveway. Now, state law says if it's behind a fence or in a garage, we can't take it. If the garage door is open, I can back in, snag it, and pull it out, but we cannot open up doors. We can't open up gates. So I pull up in front of the house. There's the car, year, make, model, color, and plate number matched. So now all I got to do is VIN it. Check the VIN number, make sure the VIN matches. That's how you know you got the right car. I didn't care. Fence, gate, don't care.
Continue straight.
I'm taking this car. We searched all over the place for this car. Couldn't find it. She found it in 2 days. And I honestly, I think it was less than that. But I'll never, oh my God, I'll never forget it. The stories I could sit here and tell you guys about repoing cars. We had a blast. Greetings from Serbia. Holy crap, what's going on? BYKT. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce Bike. We'll call you Bike. Bike T, what's going on, buddy? Welcome.
Keep left.
Yeah, oh, like I said, the stories I could tell you guys about repoing cars, driving tow trucks. Oh my God. I wish, you know, back then, I mean, I wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that back then. I really wish I was. I wish they had the GoPros and the camera phones and the stuff they got now, because I'll tell you, whew. Doing videos live of stealing cars? Oh, yeah. You guys would love that.
Keep left.
Oh. One of my favorite ones.
That was the longest night of my life.
He was a congressman for, you know, the city here. Well known. And we get the order. It was for a 2007 Dodge Durango, maybe? And when we got the order, my boss looked at me. And he hands me the paperwork, and he's got this big smile on his face. And once I read the name, I started laughing. I knew right off the bat who it was. Real famous in the area. And it was hard to believe that we're getting the order to repossess his car. I mean, it was a used Durango. I don't understand why a congressman couldn't pay for it. But we went down there, and his Durango was there. You know, we had the right address. This guy comes out. Now, I'm 5'9", 220 pounds. This guy comes out, and now I've only seen him on TV. This guy comes out, he's gotta be 6'10", probably 320. I knocked on his door out of respect, thinking he's a congressman, we have the order, I don't think he's gonna put up a fight. So I knocked on his door out of respect. We're already backed up and hooked up to his Durango. I knocked on his door just to let him get his stuff out of it. That guy came out and I was like, "We're here to take your car?" That guy could have sneezed and kicked my ass. Oh my god. We had a blast.
Keep right. And
Those-
then exit right.
Those are memories that I will have for the rest of my life. That it's just,
Exit right.
oh, good times. I'll tell you guys one more story.
Turn left.
I get I get this order. It's way out from where, you know, where we're located. It was probably a good hour and a half away. And why we took the order is beyond me. We typically didn't take orders that were out that far, because a lot of it's just a waste of time. You could drive out there, find out it's not the right address or that the people moved. You just wasted 3 hours, all the fuel. So a lot of times we didn't take those ones, but for some reason we took this one. So my thing was, if we're gonna take the long ones like that, I'm gonna go in the middle of the night. Now, in the middle of the night, you guys got to remember, everybody's home. Everybody's home sleeping. It's the best time to go. During the day, can we get the right gear here? During the day, people are at work, they change jobs, you know, they're out shopping. So I used to do a lot of my work in the middle of the night, and that's why I used to get so many cars. Like I said, we get this one way out. Now, my wife and she used to come out with me all the time doing this. She comes out with me. We go out there. Pull up in front of the house. Now, in the driveway, there's a work truck. Pickup truck, got a bunch of construction stuff on it. We're there to pick up a Dodge Caravan. Single wide driveway. The Dodge Caravan is parked in front of the work truck. So now in a situation like that, you don't have a choice but to knock on the door. Al's favorite movie is Repo Man. Yeah. So now, I'm sitting out in the road. I get out of the truck, I go up the driveway, I'm sneaking up. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. I walk up, VIN it, yep, it's the right one. Go back to the truck, and I'm sitting out front, and I'm just sitting there thinking, how am I going to handle this? I can't gain access to the vehicle unless the work truck gets moved. Being an hour and a half away, I'm not leaving without this van. What are you left to do? 2 o'clock in the morning, middle of summer. I go up, and I'm banging on the door. I'm getting nothing. Now, I could see in the door, it was a small house, single floor. I could see through the kitchen. The master bedroom was off the kitchen. There was a TV on. The air conditioner was on. They had an air conditioner in the window, which is probably why they didn't hear me. I'm sitting there, and I mean, guys, I almost broke the window out of this door. I'm beating the shit out of this thing. Nobody's waking up. So now, I start walking back down the driveway, going back to the truck. I'm going to try and figure something else out. As I'm walking down the driveway, I happen to look. Inside the caravan are the keys in the ignition. I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. I walk past the work truck. The keys are in the ignition in the work truck too. So now, I don't need these people to wake up. I would just move the construction work truck, grab the caravan. So I go back to the tow truck. I get in. My wife looks at me and says, "What are you gonna do?" I lit a cigarette and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, it is so illegal to jump into that work truck and move it. It's totally illegal. I didn't mind doing the job as long as if we could do it legally. So I said to my wife, I said, you know what, screw it. I said, this is what we're going to do. You get in the driver's seat of the tow truck. It was just a Ford F550. I says, you drive the tow truck. I'm going to get out. You're going to pull up. You're going to wait for me to get behind you. I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up the driveway, jump in the work truck, move that out to the road, run back up into the driveway, jump in the Dodge Caravan, I'm going to back out, and then we'll haul ass. I says, just go. Now, when you go down the street, make a right-hand turn, make a couple of turns, and you end up into this small town. Maybe, we'll say 500 people. Small town.
Exit right.
So she's like, all right, let's do it. She gets in the driver's seat. I get out, jump in the work truck, pull that out to the road. Oh, hang on. Pull that out to the road. Fly up, jump in the Dodge Caravan. My adrenaline was going through the roof.
Keep left.
Back the caravan out. Melissa takes off. I'm right behind her. We get into the town. And we came up to a light. The light turned green. We made a left. And there was like 2 lanes each direction. And there was a center lane. So now we're on the phone with each other. And I told her, I said, just go ahead and pull right, stop right in the middle of the road. So she stops. I pulled up right behind her. This way I can hook the van up to the tow truck. And then we'll carry on with our day. So now, anytime you repossess a vehicle, you got to go to that local police department and log it in as repossessed. This way, when the people get up in the morning, they can't claim it's stolen. She pulls up. I pull up right behind her. I get out of the car, start walking up to the tow truck, and all of a sudden, this cop comes out of nowhere, flies around the corner, comes up behind us, hits the lights, gets out. I'm laughing my ass off. The cop is dying. He goes, I just watched you do that whole thing. He goes, I can't believe you just did that. And now I'm sitting there thinking, oh shit. Cop didn't even care. He goes, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He goes, watching you run like that and as fast as you just did that, he goes, you should be on TV. Hooked the van up to the tow truck. I says, hey, while you're here, you want to sign this? He signed the paperwork, logged it in as repossessed, and away we went. Now, I never put the work truck back. I would have loved to seeing the look on these people's face when they realized that they left the keys in these vehicles and that somebody actually had the audacity to go into their driveway, move the work truck, and steal the van. Oh my God, I would have loved to see that. Oh, that was the best. Had a lot of fun. And I'll tell you, there is no adrenaline rush when you're when you're a repossession agent and you're out stealing cars. There's nothing like pulling up to an address and seeing the car that you're there to take. Oh, it was the best. It's summertime and not here. It's wintertime here. We just had a nice winter storm go through here. Why don't you go back to towing cars? You know, I was offered a towing position probably about a year ago for a company that's actually right around the corner from here. I thought about it. I mean, right now I can't do anything. So, it's... I don't know. We'll see. I've got to get through what I'm going through now with the doctors and everything. Because right now I can't do... I mean, I probably could go to get a towing job and just not tell anybody about it, but... It's, with what I've got going on with my back and my leg, no, not yet. We got the storm, but it didn't even cover the grass. Yeah, we only got a couple inches here, but I've seen a lot of other places throughout the state that got hit pretty good. Summertime in Serbia. Nice. Oh, we're on the East Coast, guys. Look at all that storytelling. We're already up on the 95, and I didn't even realize it. I was a day behind that storm, driving through Oklahoma, got great photos. Nice. Yeah, like I said earlier, I saw a lot of pictures on Facebook and TikTok about, you know, the people that got like 3 feet of snow.
Keep right, and then continue straight. Continue straight.
Can you imagine snow in Jamaica? No. Wouldn't that be funny? They'll probably blame that on global warming. I seen that there was like a, what was it, 66 vehicle pileup on the 80 in Pennsylvania because of that storm. And one of the photos that I seen, it was nothing but trucks. I mean, there's a couple of cars that were obviously involved, but for the most part, it's mostly trucks. And it's like, everybody knew that that storm was coming. Everybody knew that there was going to be a lot of snow. Why there were that many trucks on the road is beyond me. I don't get it. People are idiots. you know, I see stuff like that, and it's like, you know, I'm kind of glad to be off the road. 'Cause I'm not out there with the rest of them idiots. I'm still on, like, the Crete site on Facebook. And I mean, all their drivers, they were shut down almost 10 hours early. It hadn't even started snowing yet. Drivers had finished up their clocks, and they said, that's it, we're staying here. They woke up in the morning, they were posting pictures and stuff on Facebook of what they woke up to. They were all safe, they all knew better to be out on the road. 66 vehicle pileup, and most of them were semi-trucks. Hey man, what is this white stuff? It's that time of year. Told you guys, I was just telling April, I hope we get buried. I'd love to see a 3-footer. I mean, they called this storm. I mean, yeah, some areas got 3 feet, but we didn't. We got a couple inches. I want a 3-footer here. Bury us in.
Continue straight.
So I could sit here in a nice warm house on the couch laughing. I'm not out in it, and I don't care what it does. How is it still raining in the tunnel? And why do we have a bus hitting the brakes going uphill? I saw a black Pam Transport front smash, and I guess Pam changed colors, or it's owner op. Yeah, it might be owner op. Norfolk! We be here finally.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Man, this truck did not want to stop. Holy crap. How about we just get 10 for the snow and be done with the winter for that?
In 0.1 miles, turn right. Turn right.
See, I don't mind the winter. It does not bother me in the least. Even, you know, when I was out in it, it didn't bother me at all. I mean, driving tow truck, we'd be out in it. Out in the median. 3 foot of snow, reaching underneath the car to hook chains up to it. We did it. Oh, shit. Got a back panel fall off. How am I doing? Hold on. Oh. That's more better.
In 0.1 miles, turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
Oh, hello, security.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Oh, they want this in a rough spot. Oh, we might be... Oh, shit. We might be able to get it. Well, I feel bad for that guy. Have to get a new Peterbilt. Super trucking in the biggest snowstorm of the year. Yeah, they ain't trucking now. I mean, I get that, you know, we get paid by the mile. I get it. I get wanting to be, you know, non-stop running and stuff like that. But I mean, you guys know, we hear about this stuff every single year. How many pile-ups do you hear about on the 80, say in Wyoming? Every single year. We get them on the 90 here in New York. You get them on the 80 in Pennsylvania. It happens every year. How are people not more cautious, you know, in situations like that? Alright, let's see. Four-ways off, wipers off, brakes, lights, turn the dome light on, shut the engine off, unload the trailer. So now we'll take a look, see where we are at. Now see, this is the other thing I don't know why. I can't move the map any further than what this is. Even though I have it all in there, I'm zoomed out all the way. It will not let me move the map. Why can't I see past this? And why is it turned like that? Oh, let's update the games and we'll screw them all up. So now I can't even pick a load. Hey, look it, there's one in Rochester. Going to California, paying $300,000. I'd love to take it. I gotta figure out this map issue because I can't even pick a load from where we are at. Why? I don't know why. We don't have the Canada map or the Canada Dream in there anymore. We took Mexico out of there because it was crashing the game. I don't understand what the problem is. Well, even if you zoom in. That's weird. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out after the stream. But yeah, so tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow we're gonna do a long stream. Like I said, there's probably a 90% chance that I'm gonna be getting Madden 21. I'm probably gonna order it and download it tonight. And then we might start streaming that starting tomorrow. Just a couple of things I need to check into before I go spending $60 on a game. So, let's see. Log in Sleeper. Oh, yeah. That's something else I want to look into. Somebody was telling me that there's a mod out there that you can use in the game. And it's kind of like running off the real log. So that's something else I was going to look into. How much longer think I might make food? Well, perfect timing. So yeah, that might be what's in store for tomorrow. If that doesn't work out, then we'll be back here in the truck and we will go from there. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank everybody for their support. Casey, thank you for your super chat. Merry Christmas to you and your wife. And I will see you guys tomorrow.